Hello, ladies and gentlemen. VG Musician here, coming at you today. Measures 15 through 18 of the ground background music. This song is part of our Super Mario Brothers piano lesson series, Easy Piano. We're basically making our way through the Super Mario Brothers book. If you haven't picked it up, the link will be in the description box. It is great for first-time pianists to sort of learn the notes, learn how to read sheet music, and play some of their favorite music in the process. So congratulations on making it to measure 15. We're well on our way to completing this song. We've learned the two main melodies in the song, and there's two more melodies that we'll need to learn. So this C part is where we're going to start with that third main melody. So it's going to sound like this. All right, once again. Okay, so if you'll notice, the left and the right hand, they repeat. Measure 15 and 16 is repeated in 17 and 18. So with the left hand, you've got this little melody here, A flat, E flat, A flat, and then G, C, G. Once again, that's. And I want you to notice the staccato notes there. So it's short, da, short, short, da, short, short, da, da, short, da, da, short, da, 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 da. So we'll come back to the left hand. I just wanted you to sort of get an idea there. The right hand, this melody is going to repeat. So if you'll notice with the right hand, measure number 15, we've got C and A flat. So your thumb is on A flat. Remember, A flat is the middle note in this set of three black notes. Third finger is going to be right here on C. Remember, C is the note to the left of the two black notes. So it's going to be a nice finger position. So practice how that feels. And while you're balancing up and down on this, make sure your fourth finger is setting right on D. It's going to make that last part very easy. So make sure your fourth finger is right there on D. Not pressing it, just setting on it lightly. And while you're pressing this, go ahead and put your left hand in position so that it starts to feel a bit more normal. Your fifth finger is going to be on A flat. And you know what A flat is because you're playing it with your right hand. So you find that middle C, which is the C that's in the center of the keyboard or piano. And you're going to move down, down, down to a C below that. Then you're going to grab the A flat right underneath that. Remember, A flat is the middle note inside of that group of three. And the reason I know that it's such a low A flat is based on the note in the staff. Alright, so keep it right there, and then just keep pounding on that right hand. Relax your shoulders, keep a nice bounce in your wrist. If your wrist was tight, it would be kind of hard, right? But you want it to be nice and flexible. Okay, on that right hand, add in that D at the end. Da 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 da. So it's going to be the A flat C, da 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 C, D. Da 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 da. And you might need to really practice this because your fourth finger is probably pretty weak. That's one of the weaker fingers. So really practice that bounce out of that. Alright, wonderful. So now that you got that, what you want to do is get ready to move into measure 16. We go with G with the left hand, E with the pinky. So if you notice, your 1 and 3 are here. 1, 3. You're just going to slide your thumb down to G, which is right here. And your pinky should already sort of be on E up here. So, slide. So practice that transition for a little bit. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. And the good thing about the right hand is you don't really need to move your hand. Alright, so you've done the G and the C, or the G and the E. Now you're going to play C with your third finger. Notice this is the second note in measure 16. So we're just practicing how that feels going from the G and E to the C. Okay? So practice that right hand. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Alright, wonderful. Let's throw in the A. So, da da da. It's with the 2. You don't even have to move your hand. 2 should already be here on A. Remember A, you find the 3, and it's the one to the right of the middle note. Da da da. Da da da. Da da da. Da da da. And that symbol next to the A in measure 16 is a natural sign. That's letting us know that this is the normal A. It's not the flat A that we have been playing. And we would know that's the case anyways, even without the natural sign, because there's no other flats in the measure. But it's sort of a nice way to say, hey, remember, this is actually going to be a natural. Okay. So keep playing that. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. And then throw in the G. It's going to be 1 with your thumb. It's already there, so it should be pretty easy. Da, 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 da. Ba, da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. And that last G needs to be staccato, nice and short. Alright, now all together, measures number 15 and 16. Alright, fantastic. Now if you'll notice measure number 17, it's exactly the same as measure number 15, except we've got the added G and E combination at the end. It sounds like this. And you already know how that 1-5 feels because it's the same notes that start measure 16. Alright, so practice that. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. And remember, you're just sliding down to that G and E. These two right here. Da 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 da. And make that slide nice and graceful. Not a big jerky movement. You're just going to slide right down. Da 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 da. All right, let's go through 15 through 18. Da, 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 da. Nice. Again. Perfect. Now we're going to do the left hand. Left hand is going to be the A flat, E flat, A flat. Short, short, da da, short, da da. You'll see the staccato notes are on the A flats and measure 15 with the left hand. So the A flat, remember, you're going to start at middle C. You're going to go down an octave, which means go down all the way to the other C. And then you're going to put that pinky on the A flat that is right underneath the C. And that A flat is going to be the middle note in these three black notes, remember. Alright, and then identify E flat is going to be the E flat above that. So here's E, there's E flat. So practice that a little bit. A flat, E flat, A flat. So we're playing two A flats here, you'll notice they're exactly one octave apart. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Alright, slowly try it with your right hand. Excellent. Now you want to do that next pattern, that is the C, G, C with the left hand. Measure 16 with the left hand. Your thumb is on G, which is great, it's already there. Then we're going to pop down here to C with our pinky, and then up to G. So it's so again, it's these two notes here, G, C. Alright, so practice that transition from A flat, E flat, A flat, G, C, G. A flat, E flat, A flat, C, A flat, E flat, A flat, G, C, G. And once you master that, you've just learned measure 15 through 18. Okay, let's try to line up measure number 16 over at the top of our right hand. So as you remember, right hand is G, E. So let's do that a bunch of times. Alright, let's combine the 15 and 16. Again. Excellent. And if that's taking you a little bit of time to get the left and the right hand to work together in harmony, that is perfectly fine. Take it nice and slow. You're really going to have to develop that mental ability to play those two rhythms and patterns with at the same time with two different hands. It might take a little while, so go nice and slow. Be patient with yourself. If you're not feeling it, just learn the right hand. At least the right hand carries the melody. It'll still sound fantastic, and you'll still be able to impress your friends and your family. So let's move on to measure number 17. As you know, it's the same as 15, except there's that added note at the end. So let's do that. Da, 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 da. That's it. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Go ahead and add that final left hand 18. So I was just playing 17 and 18 over and over. Now let's bring it all together. This is the time where if you have a metronome, you want to get your metronome and you want to start out nice and slow. We're going to set it to 50. Remember, 80 is the goal, so start out nice and slow if you need to. Find out where you're at and then increase the speed. So I'm going to increase mine by 10 and go up to 60. Excellent. I'm going to crank it up to 70. And finally, I'm going to take it to 80, which is the expected tempo. All right, fantastic. Once again, 15 through 18, you got it nailed. There's some beauty to these measures because actually measure number 19 and 20 is just going to be 15 and 16 repeated. So you already have that memorized. Great job there. We'll cover that in tomorrow's lesson along with measures number 20 and 21 and 22. And that'll complete the third melody. So this is what all of those measures will sound like, measures number 15 through 22. And you might realize that that last note that the last couple measures I finished on are the measures we start the song with. So you should already be pretty familiar with those. This measure is number 1 and 2 repeated. So hopefully you're starting to see in music, there's a lot that gets repeated. There's a lot that once you learn once, you can translate it and play it over and over again. So when you see a page of 3 pages of sheet music, don't get discouraged. And as always, I just want to finish with what we've learned so far to keep you encouraged and inspired. Here's what you should be able to play at the end of this video. Alright, thanks again guys. Please do hit that subscribe button if you're really enjoying the content. Let me know if you have questions in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to answer anything that you might have. And I look forward to the next lesson. Have a great day everyone.